What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of the SG3 podcast, coming at you as I like to do every chance I get. As always, please hit the subscribe button down below. And if you know where to follow me on social media, all you got to do is right there. It's Ravon G News. Tonight's episode is a little bit more serious, unlike other episodes. We begin today, again, with some rather crazy news. As all of you are well aware, current Super Bowl champion Rashee Rice of the Kansas City Chiefs is facing jail time for reckless driving. Rice is facing several charges from a hit and run car accident in Dallas last week. Potential charges are including felony street racing, felony leaving the scene of an accident, and possession of marijuana. Rice is likely to face an NFL suspension for violating the league's personal conduct policy. That will be determined by Commissioner Roger Goodell. So we go over to our presentation here as we reference fan-sided writer Alicia De Artola, who's been on the case for quite a while, as well as Pro Football Talks Mike Flory, as we take a look at what Artola has elaborated on. Right now, Rice's lawyer has admitted that Mr. Rice is cooperating with authorities, and we will see where that goes. Video obtained from TMZ made it very clear, as De Artola reports, that the Lamborghini and the Corvette involved in the crash belonged to Rice. The Lamborghini did. Street racing is considered illegal in Texas. Considering a woman was injured, it is considered a third-degree felony. It could rise to it with a serious injury if it indeed comes out like that from the hospital, or death. Right now, no one has died, so Rice does not have that charged on him. Leaving the scene of an accident, as we can see from the TMZ video, although monetization will not allow us to play that video here, Rice was leaving the scene of the crash without rendering aid to other drivers. As a result, Rice will be charged with that. Possession of marijuana, one of the more serious charges. Nearly 11 grams were discovered in the Lamborghini, according to police in Dallas. At this point, a Class A misdemeanor marijuana possession is very, very possible. But as Mike Florio, as De Artola has reported here, Mike Florio has also reported that it is the policy of the local prosecutor not to charge minor offenses. Ultimately, suspension would be the least of Rice's worries. As you can see, if convicted in the third degree, nearly 2 to 10 years. That is the current situation. The maximum would be 20 years. In other words, his NFL career might be in limbo at this point. Leaving the scene of an accident, it's close to 1 to 5 years. The degree felony with serious injury could be 2 to 10. As we mentioned before, Rice is cooperating with authorities and will take responsibility for his actions. That's all well and good. However, he is going to be facing suspension. Roger Goodell will have to come down on it very heavily. And what ultimately comes down from that remains to be seen. But as we go further into the situation here, we're talking about a former Super Bowl champion who is facing severe charges. This is also a black mark on the head coach, Andy Reid, who has been known to take second chances on several players. It is not uncommon that Reid has taken troubled athletes in. We saw the situation with former Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill, now a member of the Miami Dolphins. Kareem Hunt, the infamous video, the former Toledo running back, was a rookie sensation with the Chiefs before ultimately being cut from the Chiefs due to lying about the transgressions. Reid is also noted for taking a chance on Michael Vick, the quarterback who was accused in a dogfighting scandal. Vick has since rehabilitated himself and has become a mentor figure for several kids and for former athletes. Whether or not Rashee Rice is suspended remains to be seen. Commissioner Roger Goodell will be evaluating all the options. However, it is a serious note on the football field for Kansas City, who struggled severely with wide receiver production over the last few years, when ironically it was one of their stronger positions during the early parts of their Super Bowl run, beginning with Super Bowl 54, when Kansas City defeated San Francisco in Miami 31-20. Funny enough, Kansas City's recent Super Bowl championship was made possible by quarterback Patrick Mahomes and wide receiver Mecole Hardman catching a corn dog touchdown pass in the waning seconds of overtime in this year's most recent Super Bowl, Kansas City knocking off San Francisco in overtime. It's a bad look for the Chiefs at this point, but as the situation monitors itself, we will also monitor it. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for watching today. Our thoughts and prayers do go out to the members of those involved in the crash. We hope for Rashee Rice's sake, if he is guilty, he will have to pay a severe price for this. If not, pardon me, if he's guilty, he's got to pay. If he's not guilty, then I don't know, but all evidence right now points to a guilty verdict. So we will leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, we call it like we see it here. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.